My name is Angelica Ojinnaka-Psillakis, and this is Sink or Swim, a new podcast from Impact Studios about beating the heat in Western Sydney over one hot summer.
Today is the hottest day, I guess, and I really love this idea that we are in a whole family together, spending nice time together in the water.
I'm David. I do shaved ice. I'm down here today at the Mount Druitt pool. We're selling snow cones in 25 flavours, and we've probably done about 250 cups so far today in the 43-degree heat.
Sydney-siders love the water.
Australians swim. It's who we are. Swimming is in our cultural DNA.
It's not in mine.
We're breathing, blowing out our bubbles, taking our breath, blowing out our bubbles. Our lungs are going to be full.
I'm 25 years old and I spent the last summer learning to swim. It's something I've put off doing for ages because I was embarrassed. But it turns out lots of Australians can't swim.
Growing up in Western Sydney and Muslim, my parents didn't grow up around water and we didn't have that kind of water knowledge and practice. There are those barriers there. It's like being a South Asian girl, like the hair, I'm like so much hair.
Instead, lots of us spend this summer in busy, air-conditioned shopping centres, not in the water.
Fortunately, the Kmart here in Blacktown is 24 hours, 7 days a week. So you'd see people there at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, because they can't stay in their own homes at night because it's too hot.
Especially here in Western Sydney. This is where 1 in 10 Australians live. And it's heating up faster here than almost anywhere else in the country.
We don't have the sea breeze that the eastern suburbs have. To vent that hot air out of your urban space, it never reaches Western Sydney.
There's no space in the death certificate to write down a heat wave. I just wrote down this as one of the factors that probably causes death.
So what can we do? How are we going to survive?
What makes a community resilient is its connection to each other and knowing who you trust and where to turn for help.
Dive into Sink or Swim, a new podcast from Impact Studios about my summer learning to swim and staying cool in Western Sydney. You'll meet my family, friends, researchers, and community advocates, sounding the alarm on extreme heat and finding local solutions to cope. Temperatures continue to soar here and around the world. So, will we sink or swim? Sink or Swim, dropping into your podcast feed soon.